Greatness in bodybuilding is never given, it is earned through sacrifice, sweat, and relentless determination. In a sport where legends are built under the brightest lights and tested against the fiercest competition, one man has risen from humble beginnings to stand at the very top. His name is Derek Lunsford. To many, he is the future of bodybuilding. To others, he is already the present. But to everyone who has followed his story, Derek is living proof that persistence and belief can turn dreams into destiny. Derek's journey did not begin with Olympia glory. It began in a small town, far from the glamour of professional bodybuilding. As a child, he was drawn to sports, eager to push his body and test his limits. The drive to compete and the hunger to be great were already within him. And when he discovered weight training, something clicked. The gym became his sanctuary, a place where iron molded not only his physique but his character. What started as exercise quickly transformed into a passion that would guide the rest of his life. From the beginning, Derek's structure stood out. His muscle bellies were full, his symmetry rare, and his proportions promised greatness. As he rose through the ranks, coaches and fans saw the potential for something extraordinary. He entered the 212 division, reserved for athletes under 212 pounds, and quickly began making waves. His physique, dense, detailed, and aesthetic, made him a standout. Many believed it was only a matter of time before he would rise to the top. But the path to glory was not easy. Derek faced setbacks and disappointments on the Olympia stage. He competed fiercely but fell short of the ultimate prize. Each loss hurt, but instead of breaking him, they sharpened his resolve. Derek understood that failure was not the end, it was a lesson, a stepping stone towards something greater. And with every setback, his hunger only grew stronger. Everything changed in 2021. Under the guidance of legendary coach Haney Rambit, known for creating champions, Derek brought his best physique to date. Sharper, fuller, and more complete than ever before, he stepped onto the Olympia stage ready to prove himself. That year, Derek Lunsford claimed the 212 Olympia title, etching his name in history and realizing a dream that had once felt so far away. He was no longer a contender. He was a champion. But even as he celebrated that victory, Derek knew his journey was not finished. His body was growing, his frame expanding, and it was becoming harder to stay within the 212-pound limit. His potential seemed bigger than the division could contain. The whispers began. Was it time for Derek to move to the open class, where the giants of bodybuilding battled for ultimate supremacy? It was a bold and risky move. Many doubted whether Derek could compete against men weighing 250, 260, even 280 pounds. The open division was unforgiving, and history had not been kind to those who tried to make the leap. But Derek was not intimidated. He believed his combination of size, shape, and conditioning could stand with the very best. And he was determined to prove it. In 2022, Derek stepped onto the Mr. Olympia stage as an open competitor. The bodybuilding world watched in awe as he unveiled a physique that blended the beauty of the 212 with the power of the open. His lines were flawless, his conditioning razor sharp, and his muscle fullness undeniable. Against the biggest names in the sport, Derek held his own, and more than that, he nearly won. He shocked the world by taking second place to Hadi Choopan. That night, one thing was clear: Derek Lunsford was not just another open competitor. He was a future Mr. Olympia. The following year, Derek returned with even more size, polish, and confidence. In 2023, history was made. On the grandest stage of bodybuilding, Derek Lunsford captured the open Mr. Olympia title, completing one of the most incredible journeys in the sport's history. From 212 champion to open champion, Derek became the first man ever to win Olympia titles in 2 different divisions. It was a moment that transcended bodybuilding, a moment that inspired millions to believe in the power of perseverance. But the crown comes with new challenges. As champion, Derek now carries the weight of expectation. Rivals are hungrier than ever, new challengers are rising, and the battle to remain at the top is just beginning. Yet Derek stands undaunted. He understands that true greatness is not defined by one victory, but by the ability to defend it, year after year, against all odds. What sets Derek apart is not just his physique, but his mindset. Bodybuilding is more than a sport, it is a lifestyle built on sacrifice. It means enduring grueling diets, endless cardio, and relentless training while the rest of the world enjoys comfort. It means missing holidays, pushing through exhaustion, and staying focused when everything in you screams to stop. Derek embodies this sacrifice, seeing it not as suffering, but as investment in his dream. Outside the stage, Derek has also become a fan favorite. His humility and openness set him apart in a world often filled with ego. He shares his journey honestly, showing not only the triumphs but also the struggles. In doing so, he connects with fans on a deeper level. People see not just a champion, but a man who worked, sacrificed, and refused to give up. That authenticity has made Derek Lunsford more than a bodybuilder. He is an inspiration. As Derek continues his reign, the future of bodybuilding feels electric. With his blend of size, shape, and symmetry, he represents a new standard for the sport. His legacy is still being written, but already he has proven that no barrier is too great, no dream too ambitious. His journey from small-town athlete to two-division Olympia champion stands as a reminder to the world that greatness is built on resilience and belief. When Derek Lunsford walks onto the stage today, he carries more than muscle. He carries the weight of his journey, the sacrifices, the battles, and the belief that pushed him to the top. He is a champion, a warrior, and a symbol of what is possible when you never stop chasing your dream. And though his name is already etched in history, Derek's story is far from finished. The battles ahead will be fierce, but one thing is certain: the era of Derek Lunsford has only just begun.